Director, Center for Innovation and Technology Transfer. Thank you for being with us. The team from Science, Technology, and Innovation from the President's Office. Thank you for being with us here. Lecturers, students, partners, and stakeholders, welcome to the second exhibition under the theme Agro-Biotechnology Innovation, a pathway towards achieving youth employability in Uganda. Honorable Musenero, Mbara University of Science and Technology is forever indebted to you. During the 9th hackathon, you sent us a delegation led by Dr. Cosmos, and they were part of the judges of the hackathon, and with them, we got the words of wisdom. Notwithstanding the different delegations you've always sent to us, we appreciate, but above all, Honorable, allow me to appreciate your time you've given Mbara University today, because you've given us more than we asked for. Thank you, and thank you so much. I trust that the team you've moved with and the team of Mbara University has given you the in-depth and the university's background and all that we're supposed to do. Without taking any other delays, I'd kindly request that we do take on the tour, and in the tour, at the tour, you are told about the different innovators and what they do. And after the tour, we'll then have the two speeches and call it an event. I do request the Dean, the Vice Chancellor, and the head of department to lead the Honorable Minister for the tour. And I do request my co-MC, who is a student, to come forward. Introduce yourself. It's not every day that the minister is here, and then we'll tell you more.
Thank you very much, PLO. My name is Kumarwa Cosmas. I offer Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture and Livelihoods, and I'm emceeing this function. We thank you, Honorable Minister, for coming and allowing our invitation. The Lord must have blessed our day. Thank you.
And I'm your host tonight, Angela Nakato, the Public Relations Officer, Mbara University. As the delegation is moving forward, now, language barrier. I do request that the Batwa team take the center stage, that as the minister is moving around, there's entertainment going on. They are requesting that they'll do it when she comes back. Okay. Once again, I welcome the different exhibitors. Please, the minister has 1 to 2 minutes at the different stalls. Try to explain in the shortest time possible, and let me know what you are telling them, like in the shortest time possible. You're pitching your innovations. Thank you, DJ, for the microphone. And let's keep moving. Let's talk to our different people. And ladies and gentlemen, the Faculty of Interdisciplinary of this innovation and the host of the minister. It is the faculty that brings all disciplines together, tries to do a cut across for all different innovations, science, social sciences, and innovations. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to also welcome the different lecturers present. I do recognize the presence of Dr. Primrose Nakaziwe. I do welcome and recognize the faculty administrator, Peace Mbabazi, Dr. Peace Mbabazi. I do welcome and recognize Dr. Wendell Lahagwa. Still with us, the different lecturers in the Department of Agriculture and Animal Livelihoods. Without any other further ado, I invite my co-MC to keep driving with me. Thank you.
Yes.
Almighty God, for giving us this nice weather. Almighty God, for giving us this nice weather. It had earlier rained, and we thought it would continue. But from the players we had, from the day one we started planning this, the Lord has been with us. Therefore, this second annual Agriculture Innovations Exhibition Day, we would want to put forward our purpose of doing this. And from the theme that we have today, which states that Agro-Biotechnology Innovation, a pathway of addressing youth employability. In Uganda, the youth have suffered a number of challenges, and that gives us a baseline. Decide to get this driving theme for today.
Co-MC, the minister is now exhibiting or is now watching the Excel Consultant Agribusiness Incubator with the different products. And this is an institution that is dealing in skilling, job and wealth creation. And they have different products and many things that they are showcasing today. We continue to welcome each and everyone to this long-awaited day, the second annual Agriculture Innovation. It is the second of its kind under the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies and the students doing a Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture and Livelihoods.
On the first annual Agricultural Exhibition Day that we had last year, we had Honorable Minister Frank Tumwebazi, and today, and Honorable Minister Dr. is the Minister of Maif, and Maif is Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries. So today we are having our Honorable Minister, Dr. Monica Musenero, the head of science and the Minister of Science in our country. When we talk about agriculture at MUST, it's a program under Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, of which
Madam twakuramusya honorable tushemerire kureba tuli aha nka ab'emyoga itwe ntukora esabundi egi ntukora hand girl ya tuineje ya 1 liter tuineje ya 500 mils nitukola na bar soap ya bar soap. Okay, itwe nitukolera okwe tuli aho muri Mbalala tuli omusave ya sale okwe ni tukukolera tuli group y'abantu nka mushanju nibo tutandikire tukayambwa abe sente z'emyoga konka ntukyetenga ya tukayambwa sente z'emyoga bakatwayo 1M nitwetengera kimwe abokuba okay, we are selling but we still lack the market and even the product is not yet up to the standard because we produce very it is still on a small scale.
Yeah, we thank him very much because they gave us a seed capital of 30 millions and they added us 20 millions as a circle, Mbarara City South Women Entrepreneurs. We thank the President of Uganda very much because it has improved the lives of women all over Mbarara City South. The women are so grateful. We have the circle products, we have wines, we have chalk, we have hand gel, we have liquid soap, and many others which we have not brought here. Thanks to the President of Uganda.
Wow, wow, thank you so much.
You are selling now? Are you able to sell your products?
Yeah, we have market, but we have not registered these wines under UNBS, so the market is not as high. Yeah, so.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Right about now, the Honorable Minister and the delegation is actually trying to tour around the different exhibitions.
It is in South Division. So ntukorado wa matsi is a type sinkitano netukore ebitambara byahameza nk'abakyara nitugezaho kwetungura nk'abakyara ba muzigo twetungwire omuringo kogo Honorable Minister naturuka ezidowa matsi tukiziguza konka twine butare burungi tukiziguza tugure embuzi tugure enkoko tugezaho na kuyamba na mumaka gitu kuyamba abashija bitu netukora kandozi kando ezo nezezi nenungi munonga tiziri nkezo bucyo babe baturetera okukuza kuhemba kashanga nkosi abantu kashanga kayokeza abana ejino bwo kugihemba ho kugikwasa te kubasa gwa hansi so ntuzikora tuzihamwe sente nazo ntukora amakara aga bricks so tugezaho guma ntworo bya yoro byahambera yentura yahaka ntugenda mpora mpora. University netukora nayo ntugezaho munonga kwegesa abana bitu abari aha university abo kukora eby'emikono ngu tubatungure minuhairo babase kumanya ngu nobwo kuba orinzira omurimo gwa government hariho ko orikubasa kufuna omuringo ogwo kukozesa emikono yawe. So ntubegesa okukozesa emikono kwihamu ekindi kwetungura. Ebizibu ebitwine ebizibu by'akatare. Ebintu ebikutukubikora omu bwingi tweshanga tutiine katare. Then ekizibu ekindi twiine capital. Kufunde capital mpango tukabe ntukora ebintu byingi tureetera nitwe twaza omu market munonga twiine buri kimwe. Nibyo ebyo bantu. Government ntugishaba okutwongeramu amaani aha butare. Then tubase kukora ebintu ebi tubisupplying nitwe tubase kuruga aha mwanya ogu turiho gw'ahansi nitwe tubase kutunguuka. Then ntugaruka ntubashaba batwongeremu omu maani omu capital tubase kweyongayongerayo omuri ekyo. Mwebare munonga.
Amashanyarazi oshanga gabura nebareka abaana n'obukando buke. So we make these candles in a big size that even mama wo tariho omwana nagihemba yahwerera nehwerera agati konka atinaho akuza. So na yahwerera omwana enju takubasa kugyosya obagamba nti omwana yahemba kando yanazana yatera hari yagwa. It's big enough to sit somewhere.
So what is your biggest need? Is it market?
Market and
But if we don't have market now, how do we do?
If we don't have market, what we can do is to cut on our costs. So to cut on our spending. But we are going there. It's like how you make every business. Yeah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still thankful to the Almighty God who has blessed us today. And we are glad that the Honorable Minister, Monique Musenero, is here with us today.
Yes, hello. Right now, this is our proof of concept, and it can carry 1 liter. But 1 liter right now, but we are currently working with a prototype. We are having the tank putted out at CITT, Chihumuro first, the tank for the water carriage.
So what can it do in it?
Right now, what it can do, sadly no, because we are still waiting for the batteries to come into the country. But we will plug it in directly down there. This was a proof of concept, just to have the concept build shape. Yeah. Thank you. My name is
An automatic system for brooding chicks. 1 day old chicks to about 3 weeks. It automatically regulates the temperature of the room, the lighting, and the humidity. All a farmer needs to do is to plug it into a socket, and all these parameters will be regulated automatically. A farmer can be updated. Yes. A farmer can be updated in real time. All you have to do is to enter your number here on the system, and then the system will start operating. Currently, it's working on the MTN network. We have had some farmers who have already installed the system in Barora here, and they're using them. So this innovation came from us. We are all students at MUST with my colleagues here. I'm a final year student doing electrical engineering, and my colleagues. So what drove us to come up with that innovation? Farmers have been using charcoal to do brooding, particularly in northern Uganda where I come from, and the government is fighting against deforestation. climate change is having its effect on our country. So this system is trying to mitigate the effects of climate change in a way that it can either work on electricity or solar to provide brooding systems, to provide the brooding, the heating of the room, which currently farmers are doing using charcoal.
You said you put in your telephone number?
Yeah, I can enter your MTN number here.
Where do you put the temperature?
It's programmed. These sensors have to hang in the brooder room to measure the conditions in real time. Then the infrared lamps will provide the heating. The temperature display will be provided here on the system. So the system will come on, and this lamp will be providing heat. The temperature reading will be displayed here. And this heat is warm enough to heat the brooder room compared to the heat produced by a charcoal stove. Yeah. So one system like this can brood up to about 1,500 chicks. We have been supported by CITT at MUST.
Funding from research and innovation. And then now we are considering scaling them up with now phase 2 of the prototype that they're working on. I think this one is very good. One of those.
Potential and for productive acceleration, especially to make it solar and it can work 24 hours. It has a backup system to run it to hold the potential. It's cold, so let me get near the heat.
This is solar cooking stove. We are presenting solar cooking stoves. How it works, we first press down these logs from Chisolo. We are pressing them there to reduce the stress the charcoal would go, so that the charcoal we use here is so little. So after pressing there the charcoal, then we light the way we normally make our sigil at home. We light with a matchbox using this. Then on top of that little charcoal, we press those stones. Then we switch on the solar. The solar we are switching on. This is the fan.
I'm using one, it works.
Yeah. The charcoal, exactly. So, yeah. So, the whole package in the solar system, this is the single one, this is the one we are talking about. It is 800 with the solar system and the locks that will take you for 2 years. 800, the package, the full package. Yeah, even the connection, the wiring. Yeah, the double is this one.
This one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to welcome each and every one of you. And for those of you that might need where to sit, we have enough seats. Meanwhile, the minister and her delegation, plus the administration of Bara University, are still touring the various innovations that are being exhibited by the very many teams we have here today. Okay. The minister is very thankful and she's appreciating the many technologies that the students, the companies, and the other partners we have here today are exhibiting, and we don't take that for granted. Whoever is taking part in this is getting a plus from the minister. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, as we speak now, we are at the stall of Nature Safe Business Solutions Limited. These are located in Barra City, and they have very, very nice stoves that use solar and rocks. In other words, we are now talking about energy-saving equipment. Thank you so much.
Which can be used for cutting the soil. Then it also, like you see our normal ox plows, it has this plow this side. This can be used for digging up lines. You can, yes, it does move. Yeah, so this is the switch. This is the accelerator. You can use to increase the speed at which you're digging. Sorry. Yeah, so we believe this has the capacity to serve a parish. So if people use money from the PDM, they can actually, a whole parish can purchase this and use it in their farms. We bought the whole thing and we want to distribute, but also we are playing with this angle of... No.
Yeah, but we are former students of engineering, biomedical engineering from Bara University, Science and Technology.
Which is the part you develop is what she wants.
Oh, the whole.
This one and this one. You develop both this one and this one.
Yes.
That's what you wanted. So this one is already made.
Yes.
The engine is already made.
Yeah.
So you only add
We are adapting it to our soil. Yeah. Right. Thank you.
So he actually interested. Yeah. So, this is an innovation from the University of Science and Technology, and it is an anti-balding cream, also for beard growth. Then you can see. It's just right. Then this is an organic cough syrup for quick action against flu and cough. Then these are food spices. So we have tested it on animals, but it's not yet certified. Yeah. So we have a good environment for innovation and ideation, but the problem is scaling up and certification. So those are the two major challenges we are facing here. As much. Yeah. Yeah. This certified. Notified. notified actually.
Notified. So when you go to NDA, they are going to ask you for certain information, and then you have this, you have the gaps that you have, and you focus on filling those. Once it is notified, because it's yours, so it prevents bounding or it's yours bounding. But notification will not allow you to make that claim, but it will allow you now to get bounding.
Don't use our professor.
So you can try and collect data, because that's the research. Yeah, and you can go as far as, okay, another student who's doing a master's can do this for them.
Yeah,
They
so
incorporate it in their master's, you get them, and that puts the product to the next level. Otherwise, we keep coming here and saying, oh, this one, we just need to scale up, but what do you mean scaling up?
so apparently, as a student, I'm a master student of Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Analysis, and I've studied. So we take on the next stages.
Have you done film, or this was just your
This
the formulation is your master?
no.
And
I did pharmaceutical sciences for my undergraduate at a university. Then I came back for masters of pharmaceutical analysis. So I decided to venture in product development, and one of the challenges is
so
registration.
You developed the product.
Exactly.
You tested it on animals.
Yes.
And you saw you validated it causes hair growth.
Yes.
Now the next thing is to get you allowed to test it on human beings.
Exactly.
And for you to do that, you need it to be notified by NDA. After that, you can now carry out. If that's your master's, your master's is the first test.
Yes.
Are you in a team?
Yeah, we have an
Research grant to do that.
yeah. However, it's always good when there is an interdisciplinary team to execute the different duties. Yeah.
So the issue is to understand where your research is going next.
Exactly.
Because most people, once you've done this, you say, I need the money to scale up. But you scale up and NBS is not going to validate you, NDA is not going to certify you. You need to provide science. Once you have understood that process, because once, then if I'm going to do that, it's almost a clinical trial. How do you get that clinical trial done? Once you finish the clinical, you are very far from scaling down.
Yeah, true.
But you're in a very good journey. And focus. What I've seen is people have too many products. That's why they never go far. You imagine, you know, the more tires a vehicle has, the slower it moves.
Sure.
Yes, go through dense, can go through many, but it doesn't get, but it doesn't move fast. Pick your first product, take it through, understand all the processes, focus the resources you have on that, and then after that, because if you are going to take this through clinical trials, then you the rangers there, they remain. Yeah, because I think this has a potential for good market. Men don't like being bald, even women don't like it. If it makes female hair.
I can see from you.
Yeah. We love our hair, so to be supported, to understand, first not even money, to understand the journey. What you have before, it needs to, if your master's was production of this and testing it on animals, now it needs to qualify to go into human trials. Then after that, you hit the market and you can fund in Barara University.
We'll be grateful.
Thank you. What I didn't mention
Center for Innovation.
was everywhere, like this one, it's Biden Pirosa. They call it Nyabarashana. It can treat wounds. And the other one, it's Omogoshora in Runyankore, antimisia. It's an anti-malaria. And this one, we call it stone breaker for kidney stones. Yeah, shatter stone. That one is stone breaker. Those are the raw materials we use to make these products. And this one is the Plantago major. We use this to treat COVID. This one. It treats the respiratory system. And some of the raw materials are here. We make this for ulcers. Through this Biden Pirosa, this one and this one. The challenge we are found in this certification, each product, they want one aim. And we don't have that money. For us as a herbalist, that's the challenge we found in this.
Because you can make these claims, and by the time you pay for your transport and until the next exhibition, if you want to make real money, these products have to be taken through the process. But we have a program at Pathogen Economy, which is one of our units, which deals with medicine. And we firstly help the herbalists to understand. Then we will review all the available information and then test their product and determine whether it is worth it. Because many make claims, but the product has no credibility. After that, but we have a program that supports herbalists. I think actually one of the products we are taking next also from Katsire. Katsire, one of those, we have those which have just finished the clinical trial. That analysis is from Katsire for the respiratory. We are testing them for COVID, but also other influenzas and other respiratory viruses. So that's one of them which is being finished, but we are taking another one for ulcers. The moment we review and we see that it has credibility, then we help we help the scientists, and it's usually no cost to them. We don't give them the money, we do the work for them. Yes, and we don't take their products, we do the work for them. We fund something called CONAT. You know CONAT? Yes, so we put money at CONAT and they help them to do their things. Yeah. Yes, Brenda is the team leader.
Yes, this is the one. The one with organic. Yes. I'm called Rugurwa Eric.
Organic what?
This is anti-diabetes organic natural capsules. We formulate them from anti-diabetes powder, and we have diabetes X for type 1, type 2 diabetes. This one, the first one, diabetes powder, is for prevention and treatment, as well as these capsules that we formulate from this powder.
So how far have you gone with working with this product? How did you test it?
The level of testing. You know, we have Pharmabiotrack. We have Pharmabiotrack. It has got laboratories. So they tested the phytochemicals in it.
Okay, so we have done the chemical analysis.
Yes. So we are waiting for the approval is pending by National Drug Authority.
For notification or?
For notification.
Okay.
So still we have Senagura ecoside capsules. Senagura ecoside capsules. They are for constipation in expectants, in younger children.
Have you done any tests in animals?
Any testing with what?
Animals.
Not yet. But this one has been used 2,000 years back. It is
The claim of 2,000 years back is there. That gives us the reason for us to move to testing it. But now where it needs to be tested. The first part is we test it in a lab. We test it in a lab to see is it harmful to the cells and what. We've done the phytochemical, but we test it. The second level is testing it in animals. Then the third level is testing it in humans. Yeah. So I wanted to know, you've done the first part. The first part is lab analysis. That's the phytochemical analysis. The second part is testing it in vitro, what we call in vitro. That is, we put cells in a dish, subject them, and we see whether in that concentration, because the challenge with the herbals is bulijjo mutugamba, we just take a tampeko. Everybody takes a tampeko, you give us a jerrycan, the other one you take their own tampeko, the other one their own, but we don't know, apart from treating the disease, does it cause additional harm?
there is no additional harm.
How do you know?
Because people have been, our patients have been using it.
How do you know that it doesn't cause harm? You can't know that until you've done the tests. So that's why we test in the dish, call it in vitro, we test it in animals, and then we test it in human beings. So what you do is our pathogen economy people, I think these people take the message. You register your product, like we are going to test diabetes, so we will take as many diabetes drugs as possible and test them in a batch altogether. Then, so what we do is when you've registered, they review the information you have, and they determine where you are in the process. And we usually support we don't give you money. We test the drug for you.
That's very good.
Yeah, like if you need to take it for in vitro, we pay the other person. The lab, we pay the lab. Clinical trials, we give the group which does clinical trial, and we test. But you have to accept one to give us the information. We usually don't take people's. We sign an agreement with you, so you don't fear. Many people fear that if you tell people your secrets, they will steal it. But we sign a legally binding agreement so that you can trust us with your information, and then we can help you to take the drug through. Okay. We'll draw Brenda's attention, because I know that especially all the diabetes medicines, I've seen one there, one here. If they are the same thing, you are just branding it different, then we'll just test one. Yeah, we will get to understand that. So all these, take a picture. So these are different, eh? Just take a picture of them. They are all diabetes medicine. Then this one is this one is body pizza. It's working on the allergy and on the digestion system. Understand and relate very well. And this product
vitamins, has antibacterial, has antifungal, has anti-inflammatory. So we made it a best product to be used by people, and it's good for all sizes, for all ages, all people. It's certified by FDA. Yes. We are selling. We are selling. We are in all supermarkets in Mbarara. We have some outlets in Kampala. So our challenge is now expansion and some other things like let's say branding, social media optimization.
From northern Uganda, but we basically get from we get oil from supermarkets for now. Then we also have a dietary supplement. This one we are looking at the global population of having 40% people having diabetes. So we are looking at how we can use the waste to boost our complementary medicine sector. So we basically use avocado leaf and then pumpkin seeds plus other ingredients to make a
I think you might think of this added.
Yeah, it's added.
Usually when I buy those, I take it once. But when I have capsules, I open it up. When you have to drink a whole cup, because most of them don't taste good. Yeah. So when I have to contain it every day, voluntarily put me on half. When you want to sell your product,
They have to pay for those sticks, as I can tell you.
Like Uganda yonna erina okitegeeza naye I need the kankola
Which one did you take?
gym man
Show me there.
you're here with the baby man this one should be very good. Oh now who have not appreciated
Man, me, I gentlemen, no.
what is microphone? Once again, we continue to welcome you for the second Agriculture Biotechnology Exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to ask for the prices of the products and feel free to take some at home. As we're drawing closer to the visiting of the stores, I'll soon be inviting our group that partners with Mbara University of Science and Technology. That's the Batwa team, who are getting extinct, but we still have a few of them left and they're with us here today. Ladies and gentlemen, these are people you pay to see as a tourist attraction, but today we have them present with us. We do have our other partners involved. We have our partners in development in the different agricultural associations. We welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, with us, we have the Deputy RCC with us, His Excellency Honorable Kanusu Robert, who is also a student at Mbara University of Science and Technology in the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. Still with us, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the different lecturers and heads of department. Allow me to welcome and recognize the Deputy Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Dr. John Nance Tusimire. Thank you for being with us. We also welcome and recognize the presence of Dr. Kule John, who is the focal person of the Mbara University of Science and Technology Business Incubation Center. I also welcome and recognize Mr. Tumsingize Perry, who is an assistant lecturer and is in charge of animal sciences. Oh, he's an animal scientist, sorry. Someone led the opening prayer and most of us didn't know who he is. This is Bishop Emeritus, Bishop Joshua Rele, who is the Bishop Emeritus of the Born Again Churches at national level. We do also have the student leaders present. We welcome and recognize the President of the Agriculture Association of Mbara University of Science and Technology, Athere Letitia. Thank you for being with us. I also continue to welcome and recognize the Head of Department in Agriculture, Dr. Ronald Tonjire. Thank you for being with us despite the fact that this is your docket. It's not a guarantee that you should be here, but we appreciate your time and being here. It would not have been possible without the UNESCO support, and this is headed by the PI is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Nixon Kamkama, who is deputized by Dr. Medad Twinamasko, who is also the Director, CITT. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to welcome you and thank you for your patience. We thank you for standing the weather. We thank you for buying the products, and we thank you for exhibiting. Ladies and gentlemen, I also welcome and recognize the different service providers. AYIT TV, we are live on AYIT. AYIT stands for Empowering Youth in Technology, and it's an innovation that also came up with a must alumnus. We welcome and recognize Mr. Tushabe Ronald, the ED of AYIT TV. We welcome the influencers of communication. Thank you for keeping us live on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those who are not with us are following live on social media. Let's follow on our social media pages of the university. Mbara UST for Twitter, Mbara University of Science and Technology official for Facebook, Mbara University of Science and Technology YouTube channel, and the Instagram handle. Smile, you're not supposed to laugh. I welcome and recognize the media houses present. NBS, thank you for being with us. UBC, thank you for being with us. Vision Group, thank you for being with us. I also welcome the Monitor, Daily Monitor of Uganda. Thank you for being with us. I also continue to welcome and recognize the different innovators in the different faculties. Our sister faculties present. Thank you for coming and being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having 2 stalls left, and on the second last stall, I'll invite the Batwa to take the stage, getting ready to entertain the minister under the theme, Agro-Biotechnology Innovation, a pathway towards achieving youth employability in Uganda. It's only the youth that, when they are empowered, that we shall achieve economic growth and development. Thank you for coming once again. Thank you once again. I continue to welcome and recognize the Vice Chancellor, Professor Nixon Kamkama, standing in for Professor Celestino Obua, who is away on official duty. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome and recognize Mr. Robert, the head of delegation of the Batwa team, who are going to entertain us and give us all that we are going to do and say. Doctor gave me these things. If he's changing. Mr. Robert Tumwesije, please come to the podium here with us. Mr. Tumwesije, the head of delegation of the Batwa. Mr. Tumwesije Robert. Mr. Robert is going to briefly tell us about the Batwa in just 2 minutes as he invites them on the stage to come and entertain.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Robert Tumwesije, who have come leading the Batwa from Bugindi Imperative National Park. The Batwa who are here are not only here to dance, but they are here to showcase traditional performances which are exhibited on Bugindi Batwa Forest Experience in the Bugindi Imperative National Park. They are conservation guardians and they are part of a big conservation team that is conserving Bugindi Imperative National Park to be what it is. And remember, Bugindi Imperative National Park is a UNESCO heritage site. They are here to make a very powerful performance. As we are aware, these are Batwa
the indigenous minorities who are still living on this planet, the few in Africa, that these are the ones we have from Uganda. They are from Rushaga side, Bugindi, southern sector. And they are part of the government agencies when it comes to getting resources in this country. The whole country moves all over to Rushaga, Bugindi, to witness, to experience, to enjoy cultural experiences in this country, Uganda, and they bring dollars and more resources that we have in this country. And I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate Mbarara University of Science and Technology, who are partnering with this Batwa in implementing Batwa, Bugindi Batwa forest experience. And they look the way they are because Mbarara University has tried to do much in order to make them be visible, be part of the development agents in this country. I'm going to create this opportunity. Batwa bene wachu, muza hano tulebe. Batwa, na nigeza kugira ngo n'abatwa bagenzi bitu abari ku ruga Bugindi omwihamba kandi abija kutuzanira cyo nimwije tuzane. Mwije tuzane. Twaza kuija minister yo naija twaza kwetekateka tumuhereze ekizina ekibali kweta ngo no kutangira omuntu wa mani munonga. Okay, before this battle come, as they come, you come. Honorable Minister recently danced with them, and she said that these are the people that matches with her height, and whenever she meets them, she will always enjoy the dances. Okay, now you come. Yeah. Mwije juba. Mugire mutiya. Baza kutaho ekizina ekyabo kyabatwa ekiri original ekiraruga mwihamba obwe bari kutangirira minister n'abandi bantu abamushendekize kandi okumuri kureba ko bajwire njwaro yabo yakaruba babiri baryo mwihamba hati ni bejusa kandi bakaba ni bajware empu bali kujwara bali kugira ngo they are going to present a traditional performance in a form of welcome, and they are dressed culturally to show that they are still remembering the forest. And one of the reasons why the whole world is coming to begin to see them, because they are conserved their culture and they promote it in a very special way. Mwenu imwe abatwa aba bantu bono muri kureba haga mafura gabategereze muguruke mwerere amaraka ganyu. And one of the special thing about this batwa, because they only eat honey, they are going to have their voice. Aha mutandiki tugeno mejo.
Basichi baire murakaza mwicara mugweneza murakaza. Basichi baire murakaza mwicara mugweneza murakaza. Umbarara tubakiranye impundu murakaza mwicara mugweneza murakaza. Tubakiranye kaze murakaza mwicare mugweneza murakaza. Umbarara tubakiranye impundu murakaza mwicare mugweneza murakaza. Umbarara wacu ni muri Gwindi murakaza, Gwindi ya Rutebesha murakaza. Umbarero
abakiranye impundu murakaza mwicara mugwe neza murakaza ngo basikibayire murakaza mwicare mugwe neza murakaza ngo basikibayire we murakaza mwicare mugwe neza murakaza gaza ngizi n'abatwanga cyo bitutwaye we turaba Uganda ndangizi n'abatwanga cyo bitutwaye turaba Uganda ndangizi n'abatwanga cyo bitutwaye turaba Uganda yewe kabandi we murakaza yewe kabandi zanga yewe kabandi we murakaza 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 we murakaza murakaza yewe kabandi we murakaza
Honorable Minister, these are your people from Burundi. Recently, you danced with them at Sheraton Hotel. Now they are going to do a very special dance because they came saying that since the minister danced with us, the other day they were very few. Now they are many. They are going to do a very special dance purposely for you. And you recently, 2 weeks back, Mbara University of Science and Technology, they commissioned their project, Burundi Bata Forest Experience. As I speak now, they are earning a lot of dollars because of Mbara University. And they are going to make this very special dance because they are happy you are here, and they are happy Mbara University has done it for them. Please, muzire chizina munonga, Minister bategereze, muchimukolere, n'abandi bagiye bakuru munonga. Aliwe twarwaye bwake yamishamba bararitwatse yego yejo bundi we
menshi ayiyewe minisita we ayitwivugira amararo ayitwivugira menshi niwe wanshubije mu shamba ayiyemeka murate yego yejo bundi we yego ye yego mbazivugira amararo amararo naraye mbazarugera rurebe mbazarugera nirunanira ndarere yego yejo bundi we ye yego yemeka tubigambe nzivugira mbarara niyo yacubije mu shamba azishamba bararitwatse umva amarira ni menshi emagahinda ni kenshi ibyo twarya twarabibuze kandi we twabuze n'ubuki yeme hamwe n'akanyama yego yejo undi we yego ibamba magaye numva ngenda bishaka agarira mijambi ngacambemba yemba yemideni ayumuni ya wambarara nibo bansubije mu shamba yego yejo bundi we yego ye yego muzambara nuwaye aze nigereye mbarara mena hasanze minisa yuriya wa Uganda yego bundi we
Ngabali munonga honorable minister they are going back. They are going to go back. They are going to come back, and they will come back with a special song. How they lived in the forest, deep in the forest. They came out, and how the government of the Republic of Uganda has helped them to be what they are, with those that deep voice. So thank you so much. Give them a clap of hands. This man is above 100 years. He's not a younger man. He's 102 years. And when you look at them, don't think these are women. This is Nyaka Yanji, the herbalist. If you are sick now, if anything happens, I'll just send you to her and she'll do a lot of work. So we are going to tell you more. That's what they're doing. Cut us off, Mbara University of Science and Technology. Thank you so much.
Robert, I do request that Muzei comes and gets a golden handshake with the minister. About life and health, Honorable Minister, I think it's worth saying that even dancing is a good exercise to keep young. I don't think he has diabetes and hypertension. He does not have that. Whatever that is, I think it's greeting. That is genuine happiness. That is genuine happiness. Muzei, it's your day. You shine. Whatever. Thank you so much. Thank you. A round of applause for Muzei as he walks back. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Vice Chancellor present. The area MP wants also Honorable Rukali a photo moment with this gentleman. Honorable Kali? Yes. The Honorable is here. That army is the Batwa army. That's how they salute. Photo moment. Honorable photo moment with the journalists. Honorable photo moment upwards. Yes, this side. Yes. Your day is to shine, Muzei. Thank you so much. Our guest of honor, the Vice Chancellor, the Honorable Robert Rukari Area MP, the Dean Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, the Director CITT. Allow me to welcome and recognize the following persons in no specific order. Honorable MP, with us we do have the different designated persons in different offices of Mbara University of Science and Technology. And like I said, in no specific order, allow me to welcome and recognize the Deputy Dean Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Jonans Tusimire. Please stand up for recognition. Yes, we do have the Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Leju Bani. Thank you for being with us. We do have the Head of Department for Agriculture, Dr. Ronald Twonjire. We do have the focal person for the Must Business Incubation Center, Dr. Kure John. Please stand up for recognition. We do have Mr. Tumusingize Perry, assistant lecturer, but in charge of animal science. He's an animal scientist. Thank you. We do have the International Relations Officer of the university, Sheila Ninye. Thank you for being with us. We do have the administrator for Farm Biotrack, and this is a project that deals with herbal medicines in the university. Please stand up for recognition. Emma, yes. Allow me to also welcome once again the lecturers present in the dais. Thank you for being with us. The lecturers and administrators present. Allow me to welcome and recognize the president of the Mbara University of Science and Technology Agriculture Students Association, Letitia. Yes, Letitia is one of the students that participated in the national quiz of the university, and she did us proud. Thank you so much. I welcome and recognize AYIT TV. AYIT TV, Honorable Minister, is an innovation by a MUST alumnus. It stands for Empowering Youth in Technology, and they're behind cameras, but they will wave at you. Ronald and your team, thank you for being with us. I welcome the media houses present, NBS, Vision Group, UBC, Monitor, and others. Honorable Minister, without any further ado, allow me to invite the Dean Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies to give us the opening remarks of this event. Dr. Rogers Barrio didn't even wait for me to introduce him. He had to come immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, MC. Our guest of honor, our MP, the Vice Chancellor, the Dean CIIT, other deans, ladies and gentlemen, protocol observed. I want to take this opportunity to welcome the Minister to our second annual agricultural exhibition show. We are happy to receive her, and we feel proud for the assistance and the contribution you have extended to MUST. Again, on behalf of the faculty, allow me to thank her for the lecture she gave us this morning. As she mentioned, she's the minister who gives presentation, not speeches. And indeed, we appreciated your presentation. We ask that you share that presentation with us so that many other people that had no opportunity to attend can share, can gain insight. Madam Guest of Honor, as a faculty of interdisciplinary studies, we aim at producing graduates and conducting interdisciplinary research geared towards innovative interventions that address many society needs. That's why we are located in the Faculty of Science, that's why we are located in the University of Science and Technology. Through our two programs, STP and farmer attachment, we have been able to work with different communities and we have come up with different innovations, some of which you have witnessed this afternoon. I want to thank all the organizations that we are working with, different groups, women, youth, private sector, and so on. Without these organizations, I don't think we would have done much. Ngenda kusima abantu bonna abitukoragana nabo amwe nibabasa kuba batakumanya orujungu ntubasiima nka university abo kwabeegi bitu kubakuzayo mubegyesa beganimwe bareeta bajumburaho ebintu by'omuhendo mwebare munonga mwebare munonga. I want to thank the exhibitors who have come this afternoon today to show what they are doing. And I also want to thank our students, led by Letitia. I think our students, the agricultural students, need to stand up for recognition, wherever you are. So they have exhibited a number of innovations, and we are proud of this group. In the interest of time, I want to stop here. But I want to thank the director of CIIT, Medet. Can you stand up for recognition? We want to thank you for supporting, for organizing this exhibition. Lastly, Madam Guest of Honor, as you have seen, there are many innovations that we are undertaking, especially those by the students. So we request your ministry to come and support these innovations that are at different levels. I've agreed with the director. He's going to send a request to your office indicating which innovations need particular support. We thank you, and we want you to thank the president who has created an enabling environment for this university to flourish. Succeed we must. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rogers. Yes, with us also we do have the head of security of the university, Innocent Muhereza. Thank you for keeping peace in the university, not in pieces. Thank you so much. Allow me to welcome also the Deputy Assistant Registrar. We usually call her Nalongo, but that's not Amongi. Honorable Amongi Mary. Yes, she gets the title after a famous person. At this moment, allow me to welcome the Vice Chancellor to give the opening remarks for this event and also officially declare the event open.
Angela, thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our Honorable Minister, Monica Msenero, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, and your team, Emeritus Bishop, got a lot from you. Thank you so much. Our Honorable MP, my OB, Robert Mwesgwa, our student who happens to be a big person in charge of security in this region. You're welcome. The deans around, I recognize you. The director CITT, Meda Twinamasko. The guild, I can see the guild speaker here, stand up for recognition. Our exhibitors today, we appreciate you and recognize you, the place is covering this function. Student leaders and the student from FIS, agriculture students who have really spearheaded this function. You've participated a lot in organizing this exhibition. And the rest of the students who are here, thank you so much for your time. Staff members have come to support the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. I want to thank you so much for your time and the resources you've committed. Because without you, wouldn't have reached this far. Honorable Minister, thank you so much for the surprise visit. We've been longing to meet you, to have you here, and appreciate what MAST is doing. But today, we are excited. Thank you so much for your time. Since morning, you've been with us, and we cannot take it for granted. A substantive VC, Professor Celestino Boa, is not with us today. He traveled, but is aware of what is taking place here today. He's not with us, but he's with us in spirit. Honorable Minister, today we've talked a lot, you've shared a lot with us. You've guided us. And we've taken note of your guidance. And we are going now we are going to another level to implement what you've recommended. Your major wish and what you want to see here is to have a university within a factory, which is very, very important, because all these innovations, prototypes, we need to go beyond that and develop technology. We cherish innovation and research. A lot has been taking place, and with your guidance, the presentation you've made today, a lot has been learned. We need to get out of the box and hit the market area. We hit the industry. Yes, all of us, we must join hands to solve the problem of employability. There's a lot of unemployment, and the only solution here is to ensure that we develop skills where the participants or our students or graduates will use these skills and apply affordable technologies to address the societal challenges. That is the way to go. You were clear that without innovation, then we cannot move. All these developed countries, they have survived because of innovation, and we cannot lag behind as Mbara University of Science and Technology. Where is science and technology? We must take a lead. We are determined to achieve our mission and vision. Honorable Minister, one of the strategies Mbara University has employed to promote innovation is to create an enabling environment. This involves training. We've been training our students, setting up innovation hubs. That is where we've concentrated, and the presentation that has been made by Dr. Meda today, you must have realized that there is a lot that is taking place in Mbara University of Science and Technology. And as a way of promoting an all commercial, we've come up with the holding company, Mbara University of Science and Technology Holding Company, which will be a business arm of the university that will be participating in the real market. We must be seen in the market. We cannot remain where we are. We are tired of being in ivory tower. We must hit the market because we have the capacity, we have what it takes. We have the brains around, and everything is possible. We've gone ahead to institutionalize the center that houses all innovations in the university. That is the Center of Innovation and Technology Transfer. And whatever you are taking, you are seeing around, of course, in collaboration with the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, it is the Center for Innovation that is taking the lead. We want to thank the MEDAD for this move, and we appreciate what is taking place. Honorable Minister, we've created strong networks and collaborations with key stakeholders. That's why we've seen all these companies around, because we believe in working with communities to train our students so that they feel the real world. So we are known for that, community-based outreaches, and we have the best products. So we have strong networks, we collaborate with so many partners, and we've achieved much. We believe that we cannot do it alone. We need others. Yeah, with the available resources, we take lead to recognize our innovators for their efforts, not their outcomes. So long as you participated, we don't leave you there. We continue encouraging you, training you in order to become a better person. That is the only way we can address the issue of the skills gap, which is killing this nation. We are talking about the real world. Our students should be part and parcel of the real world, where the practical skills can be practiced. There is a lot. Because of time, I don't want to go too far, but we want to assure you that as must, we are ready. We've got your report. We want to ensure that your guidance must be implemented. And as I said when we were in the meeting, we shall be presenting results to the entire world, but not reasons. With these few words, I want to declare this exhibition open. Thank you so much. Succeed, we must.
Thank you so much, Professor Nick. Honorable Minister, during the medical hackathon, I think to air, we heard an innovation of students that came up with an innovation that caters for mothers. They believe that doctors of late are so young, so mothers are not comfortable undressing, especially to test for breast cancer, cervical cancer. So these students innovated a bra that you wear and it's supposed to detect for the cancer, and then the ladies wear down that does that. That is an innovation just in the pipeline in the medical hackathon. Then the other was an innovation. Of late, we go to the market and buy fruits and buy vegetables, but most of them are sprayed and what. So it came up after the rice issue. So the students came up with an innovation that detects all these chemicals on fruits and what they do, and among other innovations. Those stood out and they were among the best. Honorable Minister and the area MP, our students are never with the support from the President's office, who were also able to get a project that came up in the Faculty of Medicine under Professor Bazira. And this project deals with the development of PCR kits, and it's ongoing. He is also sponsoring PhD and master's students. Honorable Minister, the Vice Chancellor, and the area MP, at this moment, we've all been hearing a lot about Dr. Medard. At this moment, as the sponsor of this event, allow me to welcome him to give us just a few remarks about this event, and later, in his capacity as the director, invites the Honorable Minister and invites the area MP, who will later invite the Minister for the remarks. That makes it the end of me for now.
Another round of applause to Madame Angel, our Public Relations Officer. Thank you very much for doing a pretty good job. Honorable Minister Monica Msenero, our Honorable Area Member of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Robert Rukari, Bishop Ruela, our Resident District Commissioner, Mr. Robert Kanusu, all protocol observed in the interest of time. I will just make a few statements on this day, but allow me in a special way to recognize bine wachu abatwa from Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, because if I don't do that, when I go back to work with them, I might have a problem that I didn't recognize them. Twabashemerwa mwebare kuija murakoze cyane. We also appreciate our dear exhibitors, particularly our students of the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies under the Mbarara University Students Association. And the president is here, come closer. She's Madame Letitia, who has been doing a pretty good work with a committee of able-bodied men and women, and they have made this day happen. And we have the former President Joel right there, and many other organizing committee members. You can stand up recognition wherever you are. Thank you. What has made this work out and happen. So Letitia, we just move a vote. Normally students, we want them to be part and parcel of the leading processes, and we want to make them, and our teaching model, more of student-centeredness. So let her appreciate in one word, Honorable Minister, if you allow, so that these students take charge of their day.
Thank you very much, Doctor. The Honorable Minister present, the Vice, our MP, Area MP present, our Vice Deputy Chancellor present, all protocol observed. Good evening. My name is Letitia Ahirire. I'm a fourth year student at Mbara University of Science and Technology. I do Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture and Livelihoods, and I'm the President Mbara University Agriculture Students Association. I take this great privilege to thank Honorable Minister for being here with us this evening. It's not a must, but thank you very much for honoring our invitation. As Mbara University Agriculture Students Association, we are so much humbled this evening. This is our second annual Agriculture Exhibition Innovation Day. And I thank God that it has happened because we have been yearning for it over and over again. I thank everyone who has attended this function, the exhibitors, the companies, external and internal, our religious leaders present, everyone in his or her own capacity. Thank you very much for coming, and allow me extend my sincere appreciation to Honorable Minister. Thank you very much for the work you have showed us. We really appreciate your efforts, and we pray that God should use you to empower the young people. In my last words, it's a proposal on behalf of Mbara University Agriculture Students Association. We have been yearning for an agricultural innovation lab and funding of innovations as Mbara University Agriculture Students Association. We have a lot of innovation, as you have seen, Honorable Minister, and some of them lack funding. We hope if funding is there, they can enhance and improve on the different innovations that they do have. Thank you very much for listening. Have a blessed evening.
Thank you very much, Madam Letitia. I just want to make two quick statements, and then I will invite the area member of parliament, because a lot has been mentioned by my dean, Dr. Bario Rogers, and my deputy vice chancellor, also the acting vice chancellor on this occasion. I would like to say that, Honorable Minister, the meeting that we had has demonstrated what MUST is able to do, and also what you, as the head of the science, technology, and innovation ecosystem at national level, you'd want our direction to be. We are going to harmonize the two and ensure that we contribute to the socioeconomic transformation of this country. That one we promised, Honorable Minister. We have taken note of your lecture. It was actually a good public lecture. I wish everyone listened to it. I hope next time we call you for a public lecture for everyone in MUST, you'll come and offer this lecture. Thank you so much. Honorable, you've already accepted. We are very honored on the first statement, the second statement, that here before us, we have also invited different industrial players that are supposed to push our agenda of creating industrial university linkages for proper outputs in the labor market. Because the challenge our universities in Uganda have is that we are training, but we don't always look at the labor market demands. So why we are inviting these partners is to look at what we do and have sort of a match mind maker interface. We bring the university to industry, but we also bring the industry to university. And that can help us to create employable opportunities for our youth who are already struggling to find jobs. So for us to achieve youth employability, we are using university industry linkage so that we have a talking point. We're actually organizing, moving forward, monthly innovation talks with industry, Bimeza, so that industry can come on board and the university pushes what we are able to do. So that as we innovate, we're actually contributing to the labor market demands. We don't want innovations that are going to languish in our shelves as prototypes. but we want them to be scalable and be commercialized. Lastly, is to appreciate you. I know your agenda is too tight. I know how the whole country wants the inch of you, but you've made it, Honorable Minister. Thank you with your team. And I want to recognize what the Minister has called Rangers. Thank you very much, General Rangers. I add General because I'm humbled before you. Thank you for coming to MUST and embracing this day. We also want to thank our area member of parliament, Honorable Dr. Robert Rukari. I know he's passionate with innovation and agriculture development in this country. Honorable, like my Indian friend used to say, when we see you, we're happy. So we have happied more, and we want more of you. We'll keep calling you for more transformation. Our RCC, you are always here with us. Thank you for always linking us to the different political profile. And we want to thank everyone who has come. We want to thank the media. We want to thank everyone, the community that we work with under the Student Community Twinning Program. Honorable Minister, we have a program under the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. Our students every Thursday go to the community to have an interface with what happens in the community, because this is where they are going to work. And we believe this is tangible because it will help our students be more employable and get used to the working conditions. So all the innovations you are seeing here, even when they come from the community, our students work with community members to make sure that that is ensured. So I want to stop it at that. Of course, Bishop, thank you for praying for our minister to come. I can't forget you. I know when this happened, I realized the power of prayer and how the minister moves with the bishop. We have to appreciate God for that. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for bringing Bishop Rueda to MUST. Finally, I would like to take this singular opportunity to welcome my area member of parliament. I'm your voter in Ruharo as well, and you have many voters here. You come and talk to this congregation, but also take the singular opportunity to welcome our minister to give us the final remark as we sum up this day with the official closing. Honorable Minister, Honorable Dr. Rukari Robert, you're most welcome. Thank you. Na kuhanobwa Minister mwenu mzee achiteka teke.
Thank you, my friend Medad, our chief guest, the Honorable Minister, Musenero, our Bishop Emeritus, Ruere, our Vice Chancellor, and my OB, my friend, Kamkama, the Deputy RCC, the leadership of MUST who are here, the leadership of students with the bias of agriculture who are here. Mine majorly is to welcome you in Mbara City, specifically in Mbara City North. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for coming and your team. I happen also to be the National Chair of Entrepreneurs League of NRM, and I am Vice Chancellor. I am elated by your innovation of challenging us on what we should be doing. The combining of university to community is critical, not only to your students as students, but also to our big numbers who are in one sector called agriculture, who need this information, this technology to improve their farms, to take advantage of the modern information you have, and we develop ourselves, both in government programs like PDM and others. I'm also being challenged again. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur, I was reading the presentations, is a person who sees far beyond where most of us can easily see and takes a risk to invest financially. That's an entrepreneur. But who is an innovator? When you relate an entrepreneur with an innovator, they have similarities. You take a risk, you use your brains, you don't know what is going to come, but it's a risk. And when it comes, you retire. So you innovators are real entrepreneurs. I've moved around quickly and I have seen. Again, on the side of the private sector, the university, as Medad said, as you come to the community, we need our industrialists, Honorable Minister, to work with our students in mass. And how I wish in the third symposium you have, we engage, start with our own here, all these factories who are here should be here. So that we collaborate to take advantage of what they are doing, and our students can work with them, and they can also support us, and then we develop our communities. And that's why the whole purpose of such universities are in such areas, to take advantage of your knowledge. We take advantage of the investors, and we develop our communities, we develop our youth. It is getting late, and I have a big assignment of inviting our chief guest. Before I invite her, I want to promise one thing, our Vice Chancellor. And I have already informally invited myself to tomorrow to the university to have coffee, and we take this even much more. May I now take this opportunity to invite our chief guest, who is a member of parliament, at the same time a minister, a cabinet minister in this government of science, technology, and innovation, but also with a big background, which I cannot finish. I was trying to read her CV. I wanted to understand the word epidemiology. He's an epidemiologist. She's a veterinarian. She's been a CEO of many organizations. I was just checking. She's been a chief advisor of the president, consultant for World Health Organization. Let me stop there, and she tells us who she is. May I now invite the Honorable Minister, Honorable Msinero, to come and address this gathering. Thank you.
I think give me this one to move with, because I'm vertically challenged and I disappear behind this thing, so I can get to be seen by the media fully. Yes. Honorable Member of Parliament, representing Mbarara City, North, Bishop Emeritus of the Born Again Pentecostal Churches in Uganda, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the leadership of the university in the various positions, from the faculty to the programs, the staff of the faculties and of the different parts of the university, and above all our exhibitors and innovators. Jemuli, exhibitors, and the local leadership in the local government, our RCC. Thank you for ensuring that I'm safe. The media and everybody who is present, good evening. I'm going to speak a lot of things, But before I do that, I want to invite Bishop to say a few things. I can give my remarks.
I want to thank you so much. I've been very impressed since morning when we've been listening to what is happening in Must. I must tell you that I was very, very impressed, and I already feel like I'm part of you, Femwe. That's how Simba really puts it. And I'm going to, Honorable Member of Parliament, I'm going to join those who are working with this university to see that we promote these people and innovation. Mine is very short and brief. This morning I was talking about the 3 books that God has written. God has written 3 books. The book of his words, which we call the Bible in Christianity. The second book is the book of his works. When we look at the when we look at the trees, the grass, all nature, including us human beings, we are the second book that God has written. You are the specialist in studying that second book. Then he has written the third book, with the book, God's book within us. It's called the conscience. We, the religious leaders, specialize in the first book and the third book. We study the book of his words. We preach so that we sharpen the societal conscience to deal with issues of corruption and all that. But you, scientists and innovators, exhibitors that are standing here today, your role is to study the second book, the book of his works. Jesus one day reprimanded the Pharisees and he said, the reason you do error, because you don't know both books, the book of God's word and his works. So in other words, Jesus himself recognized the 2 books, the first and the second book. He mentioned them particularly. He said, you can study the sky and see that it's going to rain. You fail to discern the times. Now, for us who are studying the first book and the third book, many times don't recognize you, people who are studying the second book. You are as important as us, even us as human beings, a responsibility to study what he has done. When you are in the lab and you are studying the human being, the anatomy of man, you are studying God's second book. What you are producing now is a product of studying God's second book. Now, my standing here is to tell you that the Bible does not contradict science, as most people think. No, it is because of our wrong interpretation. There is nothing in the Bible, in the Word of God, that contradicts science. Science is the study of God's second book. So, that is what I'm here to tell you, to thank you for what you're doing, and to tell you that we want to support you. As far as I'm concerned, although I'm Archbishop Emeritus, I want to stand by the minister. That's why I came with her and her team here, itself, as one of the team to promote science in this country. Because it is the solution to poverty. Solution to corruption is the first and second book, but first and third book. But the solution to poverty is the study of that second book. Science is the solution to deal with poverty. What is the I turn this side. You're a scientist. Okay? Thus, without science and technology, we cannot emancipate our people from poverty. We are here to support you and to pray that God bless all the works of your hands. May God bless you.
Hello. We will put in science. Honorable member of Parliament and all the main people present. I must say I'm very, very happy being here today. There is a rapid growth of science and a rapid translation of science to what it should be done, what it should be doing in our country. For a long time, we interpreted science in terms of academics. We wanted to have PhDs, we wanted to have secondary school laboratories, we titrate things in the lab, students pass biology, the students pass chemistry. If you've gotten past sciences, you go and study medicine. If you come not the second level, you study veterinary medicine and the different sciences, and then you graduate and look for a job. Now, we did that for some time. The slots for science like that are over. They are finished. They are full because there are no more jobs as agriculture officers at the district. They are full. Veterinary officers, they are full. Even medical doctors, we have very many who have graduated and they don't have jobs. Why are they full? Because we did not understand the main job of science. The main job of science is to create opportunities for jobs, not to occupy jobs. How does science create opportunities for jobs? It's because science creates industries. If the science in a country does not create industries, then a time is going to come when even the scientists cannot find jobs. Because the service, just delivering services, they will become limited. They are supposed to be like 10% of all the jobs in a country. The rest of the science jobs are supposed to be in wealth creation. But we turned science into just service, and now, and once you close that, because science is supposed to create the jobs for even all the other people, the accountants working in factories, human resource officers working in factories, or services which have come out of science. So when we don't do science right, we create an employment crisis. So I'm really excited today that we are here to witness the beginning of change and creation of what science was supposed to do. We are now back. You see, I move with a bishop, so I studied the Bible a lot. Now in the Bible, there is a place they tell us that you reach a point when you are confused and you are instructed to go back to the crossroads. You are instructed to go back to the crossroads and ask for the good way and walk in it. So exactly that's what we are doing here today. We have gone back saying, hey guys, where did we get lost? Because somehow the road we took with science has ended. Let me teach you I think it's not science, but we adopted it in science, called the cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac is an end which ends suddenly and there is no more place to go.
in the body we have those things, like the appendix. You seem like you are moving on, but then it ends. So we have ended somewhere. The jobs are not there. We have so many children graduating, and they just don't have where to fit. Again, honorable member, in science, we have a concept, we call it entropy. Entropy simply means the degree of disorderliness in a place. When entropy increases, degrees of disorder increase. And one of the things that you find when there is entropy is there is a lot of unplanned collision. So conflict increases, corruption increases. When science cannot take us to where it's supposed to go, we end up in a limited space, and then we begin to collide. So science is going, once we put it right, it is going to address most of the challenges that we are observing. And honorable member, I took over this position as Minister of Science about 2.5 years ago. And it is very clear that there is a demonstrable difference and impact of science on the country. It is very clear. We are moving, and my vision is to see science in every single village in this country. I want to see everybody touched by science. And we are working on that. And before I continue, I would like to introduce the staff that I have moved with. Who are the members who are working with me? Rangers. Honorable Member of Parliament, we call ourselves Rangers. We are Rangers because we are on something. So these are some of the staff that I have moved with, and I want to introduce them because the different innovations here touch different things. I have Joshua, Dr. Joshua Isiko. He is the head of what we call productivity acceleration. His task is to make sure that we help Ugandans to produce more value per unit time and per unit resource which they have. So when he sees here there is a fertilizer, can I help a person who has just a plot? Dr. Sam is the head of infrastructure innovations. We notice that in the country we have challenges with infrastructure for development. We are not just talking about roads, but in this country, where every time you talk about a production line, a manufacturing line, we think about importation. We think about, and it's the most expensive and limiting component. So like I have seen here a lot of things that can become industries, but right now they are doing by hand. Not that they don't want to produce more, but the production of that manufacturing line is very expensive. So he leads the team that works to make sure that we are building capacity for infrastructure development. But also he works on, he has a very heavy portfolio. Then we have Elijah. Elijah is part of what we call STI strategic communications. Science is very difficult to communicate. Many people just don't understand it. And Honorable, I can use the example. When people wanted me to produce a vaccine in less than 1 year, and there is no explanation I could give them, I said, no, we gave you money, where is the vaccine? I told them, making a vaccine is not like making kabaragara. That quickly you mix and you go and produce. You are working on science. The vaccine is coming. We are working on it. So Elijah has a media background,
and is tried to understand the science so that he can help us speak to non-scientists. Yes. Those of you recognize him, he used to be on NBS. So he's helping us to, and we're beginning to see the impact of communication. Members are slowly beginning to understand what we are doing and the value we are doing. Then I have Davis. David is an intern at STI. Now, at STI, we have learned that we educate these children, we give them qualifications, but they don't understand industrial processes, which help them to help translate innovations into industries. So we have a training program at STI. We call it the STI Specialized Training Program. It converts the people who graduate from this university into people who channel innovations into industry. And so he's among the first lot. We have 10. We have 10 of them. They are totally different. Soon I will be deploying them. They are completely different from when they come, and if I send you one at the university, then you begin to create rangers. He's a ranger. These people are self-driven. We have never set time that this is the time you come to office and this is the time you leave. But in most cases, I leave office very late, but many of them are usually there, and many are there before me. They don't work time, they work to deliver. They love the nation. They are very patriotic. So we will be seeking to roll out this program and bring it to the regional centers such that we can begin to build, because if we do, they are going to succeed. So you have finished 1 year. He has 1 more year to go before he can graduate and become a full ranger. Then we have this lady, Lydia. Everybody knows Lydia. Without Lydia, you can't reach me. Lydia is actually, she has 2 jobs, and she does both well. She's an officer in one of the bureaus called Industry 4.0, and she does her roles, but she also doubles as my personal assistant. A job which makes her work a minimum of 20 hours. One of my colleagues met us and called her and said, "Come here. I'm sorry, it's so difficult to be a PA to a hardworking minister because you have to be up longer than the minister and you have to be up earlier than her." So she really works very hard, and she's the one who coordinates the communication around me. So thank you. Rangers, sit down. The other thing we do, every time I go to a university, I assign a focal person to the university. Now that becomes your focal officer. That person should come, sit with you, understand the issues, and represent the issues of the university at STI. So, your focal person for Mbarara University is Joshua Isiko. Disturb him as much as possible. Make sure he's your ambassador at STI. He will represent. I think you also have Bishop Stewart, so he has 2 universities here. He will represent the issues. And the one thing you need to know is that with STI, you don't need to lobby us. We are the ones lobbying you. Because if you don't produce results, I'm a failure.
So I need you to produce results. So don't feel that you're disturbing, you're doing what? No. When you succeed, I succeed. My success is actually embedded in you. So don't feel that you're disturbing us. Disturb us. We have a lot more to offer you than just money. In fact, knowledge is more important. Honorable Member RCC and all the people who are here, I want you to understand that the government is on a move for wealth creation. And science, technology, and innovation is the major channel in which we are going to move the wealth. Value addition is a critical component of that. And the products that we make should be creating value. Now, in my looking through, we have very good prototypes, very good high potential prototypes, but they are still prototypes. And so, we need a number of things to be put in place as we move, and Joshua will work with you to help you to align. Because one of the things we discovered is that we really didn't have a deep understanding of the journey that those products have to walk. Because as I saw the innovators, they tell you about these exciting products. You ask them, are they certified? Not yet. How are you making? I'm making it by hand. Are you selling some? Yeah, but not that much. Now, when we do innovation and we don't convert it into an industry, it turns into subsistence. Subsistence is what His Excellency is always saying, nkolera chida, chonka. So you'll go sell your herbs a bit, especially usually at exhibitions like this, get a little money, and go home and buy food. And go home and buy soap. But you cannot really make wealth. So our commitment is now to support the innovators and through the university, so that one, we appreciate the journey that we have. Each of those products has to work so that it becomes an industry. We are not in the business of promoting subsistence. Actually, we are not in the business of promoting small-scale industries. We are promoting industrialization. They can start small, but with growth, with a clear growth path. When you start small-scale industries, there are enough people who are supporting that. STI is supporting the next 3 years, at least in each district, a factory that people can learn from. How do you take a product from an idea to the market, to an industry? And then that will spark bigger and bigger things. The challenge is that many of the factories we have, the community doesn't know how to fit in. Because most of the technology came when it was developed, and we really don't know how to fit in. So if we can know how do you channel these products here, I saw some girls there with juice. How do they convert that into a juice packing factory? They don't really have a place where they can benchmark and learn. And no, because you find technology already finished, machines moving, and you don't know how to enter there. So we will be moving forward with that program starting this financial year to make sure that at universities we start these centers and begin to build capacity for regional industrialization. It is my belief that if fully supported, STI can support this country to drastically transform in 5 years. From what I have seen, in 5 years, if we are fully supported, we will hit GDP per capita of more than 2,000 average in the country, if we are supported. What limits us, of course, is the resources. I usually don't like to have complaints, but I need the help from people in this region. I have one person who comes from this region who calls himself an innovator. And we have tried to help this person as much as possible, and we have not been successful. And so he specializes in blackmail on my name. He's called Joseph Nkaheza. He spends all his time forging things, creating screenshots, and trying to demonize me. I need the people of Mbarara to help me, because none of those things is true that he is circulating on social media. The truth is that we have made every effort. There is a screenshot he circulates with a vehicle from my office. And I want to request the gentleman who was driving that vehicle to come and explain. I think we owe the people of Mbarara this explanation. Sam, can you come and explain what you are doing at Nkaheza's place? Because he keeps saying that I brought people to manhandle them. I wasn't even there. This is the gentleman. What were you doing there?
Thank you, Honorable Minister. On the 4th of October, I came to meet one of the young lecturers who was my student in Makerere University. He's now a lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And we were talking about how Mbarara University can join the research on iron ore using hydrogen. And on the way, on the bypass, we found the Nkaheza's exhibition of a rotorcraft and a vehicle. So we picked interest, reversed, and tried to talk to him. Actually, we had a very constructive discussion, and he has a helicopter. I think he is one of the first Ugandans to lift off the ground. A very commendable innovation. And when we saw it, we were asking ourselves, Mbarara University is near here. How can we support him? Because on that, the Independence Day, we were going to launch Bingwa, an innovation from one of the school dropouts who has now made an engine, and it is running the first vehicle 100% made in Uganda. So we told him, what if the next independence we launch your helicopter? So we left with very high hopes. But unfortunately, these media postings came, and we hope we can resolve this and actually support him, because one of the interests of the STI Secretariat is to find these innovative Ugandans and give them the necessary push to realize their goals. Thank you, Honorable.
So that vehicle was not there to harass him. That vehicle was there to explore how he can be helped. So the people of Mbarara, because that is mainly how he tries to, let the people from around, member of parliament, Mbarara University, try to help him, because he's missing opportunities for support by trying to position himself as an adversary. We just can't support him. We've reached out, we've called him to come to Kampala, we've transported him, tried to explain to him, tried to attach people to help him such that he can articulate his ideas. But everything you do, he will turn it around and circulate very insulting media posts. He's on Twitter, he screenshots my my WhatsApp, I think he has my number. So then he screenshots that, then he writes WhatsApp and merges it such that it looks like it is from me. But if you want to know it is not from me, check the English. I do not write that type of English. So I'm talking about this because he has an innovative mind. However, his relationships don't allow him to work with people who can help him. So if there are people in the region who can help him so that he can put together his innovations and maybe put together a team, maybe in Mbarara University from your engineering section, and you try to work with him and help him, because for 2 years, every time we try to help him, he just doesn't seem to appreciate that by now. Finally, I want to say I'm glad once again to be in Mbarara. I spoke to the faculty. I would want to talk to a bigger faculty. Maybe in the future you can organize a symposium, an STI symposium, so that we can discuss more in detail. You can work with Joshua and we organize so that we get a little bit more understanding of the tools and we fast track these innovations to go to market. We have a number of programs that we're already running, which they can fit in. One is CONAT, that's clinical trials of natural therapeutics. We don't give the innovator money, but we help the innovator to take the product through the process. We also have seen a lot of challenges with branding and packaging. We have a program on packaging to help innovators appreciate. So that can also. I've also seen a challenge of certification. We have a pending meeting and we are thinking through an innovative way to support innovators how to get their products go through certification. Because most of them will tell you, each product requires 1 million, I can't afford that. We are going to have a good discussion with UNBS and come up with a program specifically to fast track certification of products which deserve to go through this. So the go-to-market is also another program we have, which helps innovators to get ready to be in the market. Honorable, during the recent Science Week, one of the innovations we had there was a made in Uganda supermarket. And in that exhibition, we changed the things. Usually exhibitors are here, like here, you have your products, you sell, you get your money. But this time we said you can exhibit, but the sales will be in the supermarket. It was a big struggle for most innovators to take their product and put them there. But many of them appreciated, a number of them made a lot of sales in the supermarket. So that preparation to get your product to sell where you are not is that program to help those innovators who have reached there. I firmly believe that with science, technology, and innovation, we can fast track this country and create a qualitative leap of the economy. At STI, we are fully committed to this vision, and we are ready, and this is going to be done by all of us, starting from the least Ugandan to the top Ugandans. With these many words, I want to thank you once again for having us, for hosting us, and for the good time that we have had. We wish you a good, Merry Christmas. STI, making Uganda the best. For God and my country. God bless you.
Another round of applause for our Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, you read through my mind. I was just about to ask you to take the International Relations Officer to your office, not that she's not doing her work, but to do something they call newsification of research and science communication, which is translating research into layman's language, which is Joshua's food. So Joshua and Sheila, I'm lobbying for you. Okay, the minister is saying yes through Isiko. So we wanted to benchmark there, and it will help us as the communication office. Honorable Minister, before we close the event, I've seen the journalists come up as soon as you talked about Rukaheza, and hope the heading won't change. Mbarara University Rukaheza disturbs. Please, let's have right titles. Journalists, please help me. Give the right information, but Rukaheza can be helped. Because we have someone who innovated a chopper here in the physics department, and if he joins with the engineering, and then they bring him on board, I think we can make him better. So let's not do bad publicity, but good publicity. I was going to request for a group photo of you and the students, and also the batwa. But allow me, Honorable Minister, to share this. As you are speaking, the microphone went off. But I would like to share this that happened years ago. The president of Uganda hosted the president of the United States to Uganda, and while they were in Uganda, power kept going on and off, on and off, on and off. Bill Clinton said, that's normal. So when our president visited him in the United States, they were seated at the gazebo, and all of a sudden there was a building somewhere. Power went off. HEYK said, aha, what is that building that power's gone off? You have power problems in the US. So Bill Clinton called the butler and asked him, can you find out which building is that? So when he came back, he whispered to him and said, that is the Ugandan embassy. So, if the Ugandan embassy in the US can have that, how about us? Ladies and gentlemen, after the Batwa song, we'll have the anthems. And then the photo with the agriculture students and the Batwa. Succeed, we must, for God and my country. I've been your host, Angela Nakato, from the Public Relations Office.
These Batwa again, they are here to tell you their story, how they came from the forest up to here, and they appreciate because Dr. Medad has been in that forest, rain on him, and to make sure that they come out there. I'm Robert Tumwesje. I am one of the trainers of this Batwa, and I have traveled the whole world to see indigenous minorities and in India, in Samla in Malaysia, Ambororo in Central Africa and Chad. It's in Chad, in many countries. And I'm bringing this knowledge to bring it here so that we can do it. Dr. We are going to partner together. So please begin the song.
Vajanyi vitu na mutega matu azamulire ebitwaza kugamba. Vajanyi vitu na mutega matu azamulire katubagambire twabere tuli omugwire gwa kale kandi n'ogwerizoba katubagambire kutwabere tuli omugwire gwa kale kandi n'ogwerizoba itete n'abataza omu Uganda katubagambire ayobuwangwa bwitu bwa kale tukaba twine bintu gye tukaba kandi ogwe tuli kuta omuyamba tukaba twine bintu gye tukaba kandi ogwe tuli kuta omuyamba mbwenipe ab'omugwire gwa kale obo tukaba tutine ebintu birungi ebintu nk'enyama hamwe n'emibazi hamwe n'amatare kandi n'obwoki masasi twahunga ogwo gwiro gwe bakatutandika batutera n'amasasi twahunga aza mazima mazima mujogo gwire aza mazima mazima mujogo gwire twabonabona mbenu hati mweke tubagambire ko kutwaziriye mwe ama twatire naku ejo kujya gitu murokwe kugara rubanga katizuka yatuha